the stand. See who else I can catch off guard. Got Nate. Comment, who knows what that says. We're gonna find Steve.
Got one of these. That one's an old one. My pin it.
Hey, you're making him nervous. He's like, please, no pictures, no pictures. Okay, take them.
Incriminating. Incriminating.
I don't know where Steve's at. Steve is somewhere moping around. Nope. Comment on who knows what that is. It's a water drop. It's a tap in the world. We have finally found him. Yeah, it's been a while. A month since the page race, and just kept forgetting to bring out the camera. Kept forgetting to bring it with me, and also has just been super busy recovering, and then work. Work takes a lot of my time, and yeah, just forget to take it out. But I have to give a whole shout out to our comms and everybody that was on our meetings about that. We're kind of like re-amping myself, and just more motivation, getting me into like wanting to do this again and try and get more into it. Yeah, it's really fun, but sometimes the work itself gets so busy that I can't remember to bring this out, or it's not as interesting, and it's not really it's not, my side kind of gets a little boring. But yeah, I've been trying to add, I think I need to add more of these guys in on the videos, and because Harvin and Nate has told me like they've seen some people out around Kayenta, Shanto area, and say that, hey, you know, they recognize them from the channel, the videos, and yeah, I need to add these guys a little more, and show some FaceTime, like Stanley, Nate, Rob, Steven, have the other guys out. Harvin's not here, Howard's on the road, Mike just took off, and I didn't catch him. But yeah, I do gotta add them a little more, trying to expose, get some video time, some maybe some one-on-ones, turn it into like a I wouldn't say interview, or just, you know, just add them. You guys can get a feel for how funny they are, and some jokes Hopefully it's PG jokes. But yeah, it's been like a month since the racing page. It was kind of hard. I was expecting and hoping to win it, or at least make top 5 overall, but 2 weeks post 100-miler was kind of hard. I was feeling it. The practice part, I was super duper feeling the fatigueness, the exhaustion in my hips and knees and my muscles, but it was fun. I was more happy that I did it 2 weeks post 100-miler, so I was like really stoked about that. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of endurance, and but yeah, Grinding Stone in Phoenix is about to open again over in Fort McDowell. I am so pumped. I want to practice it. I would really like to race it, but from what I see, it's a team race. But I would really like to do like an Ironman race, go over there, and or at least just do a practice, hit the track. That track has been closed since like 2012, 2011, a very long time, and it's reopening. It's across the river from Fort McDowell Casino, and so pumped to get back out there and just ride it. The ski jump is legendary. Drops the pit of your stomach down. So, like I said, I'm trying to like bring this back, but some of my days are not like the most entertaining or fun things to do. Like right now, I just went to Page Lumber, picked up a few supplies, and then just came straight back. Didn't go to any homes or anything like that. Just literally just that's it. Just went there and came back. Yeah, I want to like bring this up again, like start the vlogging stuff, but it's just not a whole lot of exciting things go on with my end. Hoping it changes, but we're coming up to the end of the year. Maybe we can find Mike and let's pick on Mike. Got Rob in the background.
Okay. I feel those turkeys melted.
Thawed out.
I thought, sir. Come here.
Mike's mad at me.
You mad at you?
This is Theroux, one of their old water trucks.
Mad at you?
This is Appalachia. They're doing sewer lines for some of these houses. Hand. So, I'm usually the last one here. Stanley sometimes sticks around, but he's off, but he's usually sticks around for a bit. But I'm usually the last one to leave here and just checking over the locks and making sure everything's locked down. No tools are left out. Making sure like all the truck doors are locked. Yes, we do have security cameras and security lights for like the nighttime. But yeah, I usually here going over everything Yeah, like making sure there's no tools left out, nothing left in the back of the trucks, toolboxes are locked, and then just generally making sure the yard is clean. And yeah, a lot of my work has been inside of the office or kind of some field visits, but lately it's been doing like some little side projects. But yeah, I do really want to start this up again. I need to. It's fun. I enjoy it. It's just some days like today, not really entertaining. I'm kind of entertaining, but not really. But it just really depends. I should probably start up like my little weekend adventures and do some exploring around the mountains, base of mountains, through a canyon. There's one not too far from us, eggshell tour, but the eggshell arch. I want to hike over there and check out some areas. I've got the okay by the homeowners. It's not too eggshell arch. It's hopefully I can go over there and you guys can get a glimpse of where I'm talking about. I've talked to the homeowners. They're like the last ones that go that way, and they're like, yeah, it's totally fine. Just ride back there, take my bike, the adventure bike, and just ride down there and park it, hike through a canyon, and then get to the bottom side of Eggshell Arch. I think it'll be fun. I just haven't done it, and yeah, I just want to do some of those. I need to do them again. I've been trying to like slowly get back into the running and lifting, trying to slim down again, and then yeah, it's fun. I really enjoy those long runs. It's fun. I do get a little depressed at some points. I came up to one person. I forgot his name. I don't know if I got his name, but he's from Lachii area. Lachii copper mine area. I hope he sees this. But past mile 50, when I was talking on there, he didn't have a headlamp, and I was coming up on him, and I asked him if he was okay, and he said, yeah, dumb me, I forgot to pack my headlamp. And then I was like running. I was like, alright, just try and keep up. I don't know how it's gonna happen. And I started going ahead of him, and I stopped, and I was like, wait. Took off my headlamp and I gave it to him, and I had another one in my pocket. Thank you, Utah 115, for you didn't have to have an extra one, but my headlamp on Utah died on me. And I was hoping to have another one. I just didn't pack it, and this time I packed it. I was like, thank God I had it with me, and I gave it to him, and then we took off. And I got to the middle aid station. I think it was Boundary. And I was sitting there with my drop bag, putting on like my warm weather clothes, and then he comes rolling in. He's like, hey man, thank you so much for this, and he gives me my headlamp, and we're on our way. And I saw him a couple of times, but man, just seeing everybody out there, I don't know if I was the only one. I'm sure there's others the same way, but I don't know, for some reason that one, I just felt so alone. I wish I had a pacer, because everybody that came in, I saw at aid stations, and I was just sitting there like, I'm quiet, I'm a little miserable. I'm hurting obviously, and still have a lot of miles to go. And I was like, man, I really wish I had a pacer or just somebody with me. When people came in and talked, it was so uplifting just to hear them and giggle, laugh, and then they take off, and then I take off, and then it's quiet. But yeah, got Stanley taking off, waiting. But yeah, that was one thing I was like really hoping. I was like, man, I should probably have a pacer these days, unless keep going and be an Andy Glaze and don't have pacers. But yeah, I know pacers would really help keep you motivated, talk to you, and help you keep going. I do wish I had a pacer on that one, but my last 10 miles was the best because I pushed it as hard as I can. This is a long ending video, but yeah, I pushed it as hard as I can. I ran like 8:30 pace, something like that, and it was crazy to see. My last 10 miles, I pushed an hour and a half, and I was so stoked. I was like, I can't believe that happened. But that last like stretch on the turf and then the asphalt, it just hurt. I was like, I can't run on this. And yeah, that one lady behind me kind of caught me at the very end, but it was yeah, I just couldn't run on that. I was like, too hurt. Then yeah, it was a lot of fun. Grand Canyon, I would totally do it again. Those people were just amazing to be around. Some of the aid stations. I should have recorded 2 of them. You saw a little bit of one where the glow sticks were tied to the trees. That one, and I can't remember what the aid station was. Kelly Tank, I think it was. Those 2 were just amazing. They were so helpful. They talked to me. They just made me feel safe. They got me water and food, just like Utah. You know, I just sat there and they did it for me. Those 2 were amazing. I wish I knew their names, and I wish I would have remembered to take the camera out and just do something and give them a shout out. But those two aid stations were my favorite. But I would totally do Grand Canyon again. It's really fun seeing sun come up. It's really hard. I was gonna do Navajo Mountain Ultra, but it's just something about seeing the sunrise and seeing the sun set and then seeing it rise again it's fun. It's really endurance grueling, but it's fun to see it come up and go down and come up again. It's one of those things, you do it 100 miler and it's like you don't want to do anything else. Monument Valley is coming up next week. It's a marathon. I may do it like Navajo Mountain Ultra. I was kind of planning it, but I wasn't really planning it. I don't know. If it's not, so weird to say, if it's not like 50 or 100 miler, I probably won't do it. It's just weird to say now. It's just fun seeing like I said, seeing the sun go down and come back up, running under a headlamp. But we will see. I don't really have a lot going. There's a Grinding Stone MX in Fort McDowell I might try and do. Practice day or just a race in general. Maybe I can get Purnell and his kids to go out there and do a team race. Really, I was so stoked to see that hit on Instagram that they're fixing that track again. So, but yeah, after Flagstaff, my main mission was to race Page, and I did it. It was hard. I was still fatigued, still a little bit of joint pain, and didn't place in what I wanted, but just the fact that I finished the race was fun. Now, Page update. Things did happen while I was racing. Did the first lap. You can kind of hear me. The practice lap. The sand hill that was coming off the mesa, and I kind of said the trail went left. Someone messed with the track. And when we go down that mesa, we go right. And I think it was third lap, fourth lap. On top of that, before that, it's really rocky and shelly. And I was going through it, decent speed, and I lost the front end and just slid out, dropped the bike. Didn't really get hurt, just fell down, got back up, had my fingers on the clutch, pulled it up and took off again. It got hot really quick, picking it up and trying to go, and heart rate's up and got hot and got back in the groove. It's like once you tip a bike over, it feels like everything's shifted. I kept like hitting the bars, trying to get it straight, and then I got to the pit, fueled up from my dad, and then bent the wheel straight again, and I took off. Did like maybe 2 laps after that. I can't remember. Whoops are so deep, but yeah, did another tip over. It was the last lap, same area, but right at that Y where I said it went left, right there. I was going through it. I saw some guys ahead of me and I was catching them, and I was pushing the bike as hard as I can. I knew it was like the last lap, and I came over the rock sandstone and I hit the throttle hard, lost the rear end, went down faster and harder on sandstone. When I dropped the bike, my right leg was stuck under the bike, and it caught the rock, lifted it up, and I was like pulling this way, and I ripped my hand off the handlebars, and it just stopped all momentum. And then I was like in this weird pretzel movement, and I let go of the bars and I landed on my back, and it whiplashed my head back, so it hurt. Gave me a little bit of a headache throughout the day, brain scrambled, and I got back on, and then it just, I was like, you know what, let's just get back to the finish line and just call it a day. But yeah, that's my little update of Flag to Grand Canyon and racing Page. Some people commented on Page. They were in my way. It's not enough practice, and yeah, just needed more practice to get up there. But it was fun. It was still fun. It hurt, but it was still fun. Still, I had a smile the entire race. Haven't felt that in a long time. No joke. Every single long section, held that thing wide open. You can't really hear it on the GoPro. You can't really see it. The GoPro effect. But it was louder, it was faster, and I just had the biggest smile. Something about dirt bikes. Running ultras, I'm not like competitive. I don't want to be first. I just want to finish. But the dirt bike is totally different. I want to finish. I want to be first. And I'm more competitive on the dirt bike. But yeah, it was really fun. If you made it this far, thank you for listening to my rambling on my updates of Flagstaff to Grand Canyon. Tried to include some of the guys on here. I need to start practicing that a little more and do some have them get on the camera and talk and do some stuff like that. And hopefully you guys can see Harbin and Nate a little more. Rob, Stanley, Howard, and Mike. It would be fun to get all of them. Steven. You see Steven a lot, but yeah, it'd be nice to get everybody a little more on here. But again, if you made it this far, thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking with me. Thanks for listening to my rambling on Flag to Grand Canyon, then racing AZOP Page. And yeah, hopefully I can keep it going. And it's a Veterans Weekend, so it's a long weekend for us. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys later.